The massive stone gate was slowly closing, but their comrade inside was already at his limit. A dozen others stood outside, too afraid to move. Only the reckless newcomer dared to risk it all, squeezing through at the very last second before the gate shut. He threw himself into the rescue with everything he had, only to be met with bitter sarcasm instead of gratitude. But Miho's harsh words weren't just empty warnings. This place was a colossal maze that shifted at will. They had been trapped here for 3 years, yet no one had ever found a way out. Every evening, the gate sealed itself, not opening again until morning, and no one who had been locked inside overnight had ever survived. Once the stone doors closed completely, the monsters came out to hunt. With no other choice, Thomas and Miho hoisted their injured companion, searching frantically for a place to hide. But the roars of the creatures grew closer and closer. If they didn't abandon their wounded friend, they'd all be dead. Just then, a cluster of vines caught Thomas's eye. He pulled Miho over, and together they hauled their comrade up. It looked like they might just make it until the wall at the end of the corridor suddenly shifted, and a monstrous figure emerged. Miho panicked. If they didn't run, the beast would find them. Without hesitation, he dropped the injured boy and fled, leaving Thomas to struggle alone. Luckily, Thomas managed to slip into the vines just in time, avoiding the creature's gaze. But what he saw next shocked him. The terrifying monster people spoke of was actually a giant scorpion. Stranger still, its legs were entirely mechanical. Could it all have been man-made? Thomas didn't have time to dwell on it. Once the creature moved on, he climbed out, secured the vines, and turned to leave. But he barely took 2 steps before a glob of sickening slime dropped from above. Terrified, Thomas bolted in every direction he could, but no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't shake the beast that was relentlessly hunting him.